Here's a question for the table. Let's say you have a man who's paraplegic versus a woman who's a paraplegic, both in wheelchairs, both of comparable attractiveness levels. Who do you think will have an easier time dating, the man or the woman?
I mean, women always have easier time dating, to be fair.
Doing
So I
anything.
think that's just a
Yes!
natural, unfair advantage.
Anybody?
Well,
Women,
because
for
you
sure.
said all factors equal, I would say obviously the paraplegic woman would have an easier time dating because given typical gender roles, if we're assuming it's like heteronormative and whatnot, she wouldn't be expected to be able to be a dommy mommy per se. Everything equal.
Okay. Anybody else?
I had a friend that got with a girl that was in a wheelchair, and it was like kind of cute and endearing in a way because it's like, oh, she's in a wheelchair, like. But if a guy's in a wheelchair, it's kind of a very bleak outcome because, like you said, no girl wants anything to do with him. Because I think as a man, women are looking for there got to be strong, dominant, and if you're literally your legs don't work, you're just poop out of luck. Can I cuss on here?
Yeah.
Okay, you're shit out of luck.
Yeah, that's probably almost preferable to poop, but yeah, I definitely agree with you there. Sorry.
Sorry. But that's not always the case, you know? Like, some women want to be the caregiver. Some women want to be the sugar mom. They want to be the one that takes care. So, like, it's not always that they're shit out of luck. Like,
I will say the person that runs my social media, he is actually disabled and he's in a wheelchair, and he has a fantastic long-term girlfriend that is able-bodied. So he gets pussy, and I'm just gonna say it's totally possible.
Wait,
It's definitely possible. It's just
definitely
like,
possible.
It's just less women would.
he's able-bodied?
Like, no, she is. Like,
okay.
she can walk. He's in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And yeah, they've been together for a long time, and they're super happy in a good relationship. So I don't think it's impossible. I think it makes it a lot harder, but I see it and I'm like, yeah, anything's possible.
Well, I feel like women are just generally caregivers anyways, right? Like in the home, I feel like that's, what women are associated with. So in that case, I kind of feel like men would have it easier.
That's a good point.
So I heard statistically that like if in a relationship like the man gets like a bunch of health issues, the woman is more likely to stay, whereas like if a woman gets a lot of health issues, the man is more likely to leave.
I think that actually came up in our last stream, and there was apparently some study that was done that indicated, which I thought was a bit excessive, but they claimed that men were 6 times more likely to leave their wives, for example, if their wives got cancer versus the reverse. I'm not sure if I believe that though, I don't know.
Yeah,
Wasn't there recently some like story of like a woman who left her husband who had cancer, and I think he ended up dying, and then like went and talked about it? Do you know what?
I know what you're talking about.
I forgot what I don't know if we can, we don't have to pull it up, but yeah, well, I think it's definitely not impossible, like you said, for a guy who's in a wheelchair. I do think, though, one of the perhaps discrepancies is I think an attraction trigger that women have for men is the ability to protect. And a guy who, and also just, I think women are attracted to men who are strong, physically, mentally, although mentally I don't think necessarily being in a wheelchair that has anything to do with your mental constitution. But as far as just strictly speaking when it comes to physical strength, if you're in a wheelchair and your ability to protect, you're pretty compromised. So, and that's men don't really look to women to be protectors. Whereas like, I don't know, maybe show of hands here. If you were with a guy and he was like struggling to open a jar and he was like, babe, can you like help me out? Would you be like a little like,
Stop the top of the knife?
It's a little empowering though, you
what
know?
the fuck?
Yeah, and then
I
you
think
open
it's like,
You wanna
oh,
tell us
I
something?
can, no, like I can open this jar and you can't? Come on.
well,
Yeah.
maybe it's like self-empowering, like look at this
Yeah,
pussy,
yeah.
but like, wouldn't, but you wouldn't view your partner in like a slightly negative light if he's like,
No.
Let's
No,
not use
definitely
the
not.
opening
No.
jar
Come
as
on.
an example.
All of my
I
last
would say,
exes
like,
have all been weaker than me.
based.
What? Like physically weaker? All of your exes?
Yeah.
That's why they're your
Yeah,
exes.
but like, can we?
But it's,
But like you lift, right?
Yes.
Like, can you show us the tries? Like Fuck. Wait.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Wait.
Damn.
I don't know if
Oh
we
my
saw
God.
it. Wait.
I don't think
Wait,
we saw it.
do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Like, can we get
Damn.
double buys? Holy fuck, bro.
Damn.
Bro. Wait. Can you
impressive.
really quick? Can you squat Ryan really quick?
You want me to how much do you weigh?
Now hold on a minute. I don't know if I'm.
Okay. I didn't mean to volunteer you. I just saying.
Maybe after the show. we
Okay,
can-
after the show, we'll do a little test. We'll do a little test. But okay, so interesting.